What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Abdullah. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. To Montgomery to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenges. This series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Running from the gun, it's Abdullah. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And they'll run again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Amir Abdullah that finishes it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Fields on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Byron Pringle, 51 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On 1st down, Abdullah. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amir Abdullah with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He completes it to Abdullah. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. going to try and throw on third down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Carr going to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Give up the gun to Abdullah. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Enough for the first down.
One down. 93.
Now Carr. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle, Abdullah. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Second down and 7.
Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run. Abdullah. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amir Abdullah on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Amir Abdullah that finishes it off with a touchdown run.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Touchdown! Devontae Adams, 29 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They go with Abdullah again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. On the return is Jones. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Off play action, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They start the drive with Abdullah. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.